Hey everybody, Eagle Run 2-3 here. Oh man, look who's here. Congratulations from Chris from the 740. Thank you. We are mere moments away from crossing 10K. Make sure I've got my volume down here. So we've got a work top camera and we've got the regular camera up here. Oh, you can actually see my camera right there. Finally, some content. Man, it has been a week since I've uploaded a video, and I haven't even sat down at my workbench here for several days. MC, thank you, sir. Having a great time on here. And we've got Harold and Bob. What is up, Harold and Bob? So, this is just an unscheduled live stream. I haven't logged in. Oh, Ron Wayne is here. Ron, we have been emailing. We have not met or talked yet, but we're gonna fix that soon here. So yeah, just an impromptu live stream. I haven't logged into YouTube in several days, and I realized I was only like maybe 14 or 15 away from 10K, and I thought, let's just go do a little live stream here and see. Maybe we can catch it. Maybe we can actually catch it when we're flipping over to 10K. I also want to figure out, just as a test here, how do I, by the way, let me know if there's any echo or anything. How do I share my screen? I need to figure out how to do that. Oh, present. So, okay, let me get social blade up here and see if I can find my channel, and then we can kind of have that going in the background and see if we can catch the 10K rollover. I don't even know what it's at. It's got to be really close. I think it was like 10 or 15 last I checked. Let's see if there is a live. Okay, so I'm going to go to present. Looks like we've got a couple people in here. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to try to share my screen. Never done this before. Let's see what that does. What does that look like? Oh, okay, cool. All right, so they have a live subscriber count here. Oh, that's less than what it shows on YouTube. Okay. On YouTube, it shows... On YouTube, it shows less than that. Let's just go over here and hit the YouTube. Uh-oh. Right here. Okay, we'll go to the YouTube studio. Maybe it has a better count for us. There we are, 15. 15 coming up, so. Okay, well, we'll keep, let me see if I can keep that. How do I? It just went to 20. All right, that's fine. No problem. All right, we'll check back on that. So, a couple things I have for you today. As we roll over to the 10,000 subscribers, there's a couple of things that I always kind of wanted to do. And one of those is just like, I don't really think that like having like merchandise to sell is like a really important thing for a channel like mine. But I showed you guys the stickers that we were working on. In fact, I've got those right here. You can kind of see. We talked about those on a video the other day, and some of these are being made up currently, and some of them we just made fun of because those are hilariously bad. But I want to do a couple of stickers, just real cheap, inexpensive. I can ship them with my coffee company. No big deal. We ship out coffee, and it wouldn't be a problem to have a sticker that ships out from there. It'd be no big deal. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to work on having some stickers, and that should be available in the next week or so, I would say. I wanted to have it ready so when I rolled over 10K, it would just immediately. And I just realized that there is a pew pew right here. Okay, I'm going to block this camera and move this out of the way. Okay. That way we're not handling anything. David Walcott. Congratulations on 10K. We are so close. I appreciate it. Should happen any time. And what is the giveaway? Listen, hang out 1 second. I'm going to tell you what the giveaway is, because it's any discount on the smiling steak sticker. I can get those made up for pretty cheap. I might just for fun make that sticker up just for fun. I think it's kind of funny. DKCA. What up, boys? What up, DK? Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. So we're going to introduce, the website is not live yet, but you can guess what it is. It's mychannelname.com. And I bought it like a month ago, and it's not hooked to anything yet, but I'm working in the background on getting the shop set up. I'm also going to run all of our giveaways through the website. I found last time that as my channel has grown, it's really difficult to keep track of people. And I'll still do like, hey, comment to win and pick the comment. But at least this way, I can go find your email address and notify you properly. On that note, our giveaway winner, I have his product over here packaged up, ready to ship. It should ship today. So yeah, it should ship out today. CNT, what is up? He said that the other day when we had the guy from Tracked Optics, and his eyes got kind of big whenever he saw that on there. I put you up on the screen for a second, CT, and left you, and then I took it down because he was like, "What are we doing? Who is this guy?" Had a good conversation with him though. G23 is here. Man, G23 is. Does this guy ever sleep? Man, he's got late night streams, and he's on in the middle of the day. Fantastic. Okay, let's keep moving. Because we're not going to do a super long stream here. This is kind of just an impromptu situation. So the number one point of the number one point here was we're trying to catch, if we can catch 10K. Let's see if this one has it. Have we gone up any? We're 15 away. And we're still 15 away. All right, no big deal. If we don't catch it, that's fine. Yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of funny. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to catch that. Okay, so we talked about the stickers. We talked about the merch. Eagle Run 23 website is coming very soon. Let's talk about the giveaway. Giveaway for 10,000 subscribers. This is not finalized yet, but we are going to give away 1 and maybe 2 spots as a student for you to join the Freedom Crew University. Now, I need you to tell me in the comments, do you know what the Freedom Crew University is? I had a pinch me moment the other day because making, those P80s and stuff, making that stuff, since like 2019, 2018, last 4 or 5 years. And I grew up watching Marine Gun Builder, just like all you guys did. And it was really amazing to, 1, talk to that guy on the phone, and 2, to get a text message from him when I guess I'm just going to say this. I've been kind of tiptoeing around this. I am a high school basketball coach. I coach high school basketball. And I have a varsity girls team, and we won the state championship this year. I've for years, I didn't even show my face on here because being associated with with education, I didn't want anyone to get weird. Turns out no one really cares. And anyway, when I won a state championship, I got a congratulatory text from Marine Gun Builder, which super pinch me moment here. All right, let's catch up here on the. Okay, DK says, man, I just approved a guy buying a $2 million house with 30K income. Yikes. I guess he's in the mortgage industry. I got a call from my mortgage broker the other day. They want me to refinance, and I'm like, I refinanced when the rates were super low, and he was like, you want to refinance? And I'm like, how in the world can you get me a better deal? And he's like, well, let's look at it. And I'm like, you just are trying to. I don't think he can get me anything better. Brother Ron. Okay, what else we got here? No, but that sounds awesome. So let me tell you what this Freedom Crew University is. They have a website. You can go there right now. It is all of the best gun builders that have content, and they can't put their content on the tube. And so Marine Gun Builder has assembled this group of really great talent. AR-15s, 2 or 3 different guys building Glocks and SIGs. What we got? AR-15s, Glocks and SIGs. We've got 2 guys doing 3D printed content. There's so many questions in that 3D print community. This is your way. Pay a fee, be a student. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty amazing. Freedom Crew is going to be awesome. Yeah, it's how to build, but it's not just firearms. They're doing knives, and they're doing everything. I'd love to build, just not financially able. Just to build ARs and stuff. Yeah, it's expensive. This is what I choose to spend all of my discretionary income on. Also, a couple $100 here and there from the YouTube channel is kind of nice. But Ron Wayne, you've got like 100,000 subscribers. You got to be making money by now. Shogun is teaching stippling, and that dude is legit. So basically, it's a subscription to Rumble. No, this is a live class. You log in at a specific time. The other students are on the stream with you. The instructor presents. You work on your stuff together. You ask questions. And I believe the class size is like 6 or 8 people at a time. It's very small class sizes. And they're having several classes going at the same time. So they're going to do like a 101. Go hit the website. Even if you just like sign up for their emails, that'll be good. Ron Wayne, hey Eagle, oh no, that's G23. He's not talking to me. But hey, you can get in touch with me. Great job. West Tennessee Prepper. I don't think I've seen your channel before. Haven't made $50 yet. All your shorts are monetized though, aren't they now? Were you able to turn all that on? So in fact, that's what we're going to do next. I had a YouTube short that went to 900,000 views, almost 1 million. You guys want to see my password? 900,000 views, and it is making like $75 off that one video. Okay, let's go check in on our numbers. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe, and you can see it pop up here live. Oh, this is going to be a little disappointing, guys. Going to be a little disappointing. I too, what did he say? I too wish to build, but living in rural Alaska is rough, and I might not even have the right tools and equipment. That is a serious concern. For the most part, you can get away with doing basic hand tools, but how do I switch to a specific camera? I want this one. Maybe we can just do it like this. Can you guys see that? Let me get logged in here. I guess I'm not logged into Google on my iPad. I don't know how that works. So we're going to look at this short here, and there are some hilarious comments. And I kind of did some things here. Whenever people leave me crummy comments, I gotta focus here. Whenever people leave me crummy comments, I'm kind of a bit of a jerk sometimes. Oh, now it's gonna make me phooey. It's gonna make me go check my. We should have had this all done, guys. I am not a good YouTuber here. I have to allow Google's making sure that someone's not spamming me or stealing my. Okay, now where's our stream at? There it is. Okay. Okay. We are in. All right, so we're going to go over here to the channel and we're going to watch this short here, and then I'm going to show you some of these comments. Pretty funny stuff here. Okay, so my most viewed 905,000 views, and let's see if I can get the volume up here. While we got these here, while we got a case gauge, let's there are some of these that are not case gauging, and look at that. That one does not go all the way down. So we had some trouble with this case gauge, and I did my best to try to explain what a case gauge was, but in a short video, there's just not a really good opportunity for that. But in the background of that video, there is the Black Ammo Matters. And this, I think, is why that video got so many views, because people either loved it or hated it. Now, I'm going to be the first one to say that using a pop culture reference to market your company may be a questionable decision. This guy says, Black Ammo Matters. As a black man, I laughed hella hard. I don't know if he's for it or against it, but at least he laughed. That's good. Let's see. And then I said that I pushed it in, and I pushed hard. And I said I slammed it in. And people were making fun of me because pushes in with one finger, absolutely slammed. Okay, I was exaggerating a little bit. And then you also have to get that out, I had to tap the case gauge. Now, obviously, with a live round in there, want to make sure you're not tapping on a live round. I have a little bit too much experience blowing things up. We'd like to stop that trend from happening. And then this guy right here says that's what the forward assist is for. I am not a fan of the forward assist as a reloader. I am not going to cram my forward assist in and pull the trigger. If something's not going in, I'm going to stop and figure out what's going on. And then the number one here, and this is actually a friend of ours here. This is CW. You guys all know CW. He says, remember, case gauges are the absolute minimum case dimensions. The tool is for a reloader to identify problems with the reloading. If a cartridge fits or is extremely likely to fit in a chamber, it's not at all bad or wrong that it doesn't fit. The cartridge seems just fine, which is 100% true. Just because it doesn't case gauge a loaded round doesn't mean anything. I typically use, so this is a Creedmoor case that has not been sized. And typically I'm putting a case in and I'm checking, you're able to see in there, you know, what and why it's not fitting. Now this is a 6.5 Creedmoor and a 8.6 case gauge. So this is typically how I use it. I don't usually put loaded rounds in there, but I thought it was kind of funny. And then people also give me a hard time about the concentricity. Now, the issue with concentricity is that that bullet, I mean, I got them right here. Let's just do it for real. The bullet on here is ginormous. I mean, that is a big bullet. And the issue is the bearing surface inside of the neck here maybe isn't enough in order to keep that guy straight. And again, in a short video, not really a chance to explain that. Also, this was not on the reloading channel, and so I think a lot of these people aren't reloaders and don't really know about how some of that stuff works. Made me kind of nervous when you slammed it off the table with the primer face down. In retrospect, probably should have edited that out. Looks good, man. Why you tripping? I ain't tripping. Bro, be careful slamming the case down. It was on the side, but again, maybe shouldn't have done that, or at least edited it out. Let's see. Was there anything else on here? So in other words, it fits just fine. Why did you make a video? I don't know. We make videos for all sorts of reasons. Okay, another video, my second most popular video. The same case gauge is at play here. Good to go. So you can see this loaded round, case gauge is out just fine. And this was Gorilla ammo this time. And then this one is my reloads. Good to go. Yeah. So everything worked out fine on that. People, I guess people really, this is kind of an anomaly, being that it's slotted where you can see inside. Maybe that's what people like. And then here recently, in the last couple of days, all of the views have been on this video. 2,800 rounds. I've already dumped 2 buckets in before we turn the camera on. So there's 2,800 rounds of Remington Golden bullets. So do you think that we can fit 4 buckets in there? Let me set this up where you guys can see a little bit better. And we'll pop the top on this. And it looks like they have some desiccants in there. I also threw some of mine down in there, so we should have plenty. Oh, feedback. That's fine. We'll go to the comments here. So one guy the other day said it's not much of a flex to have 5,000 rounds. It's actually like 5,600 rounds of the cheapest, dirtiest ammo on the market, which I don't disagree with. That ammo is put away. Where is that stuff? Oh, it's over with the some deep storage ammo on a shelf. Probably never will I ever shoot that ammo. But we did have some good ideas with 22. A lot of people were thinking about weighing that 22 out and doing some rim thickness testing and some overall weight testing, and seeing if I could find groups of cheap ammo that would shoot well together and actually group out of a 22. So yeah. Okay, let's go back through the comments here. I know I've missed some stuff here. Tennessee Prepper wants to get into reloading. Yeah, the bullet is taller than, yeah, big bullet. Excuse me. Nothing special. I can't translate 80% of my comments. Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, his comments are from foreign countries. Oh, interesting. All right, Harold and Bob, we will see you later. What an obscure cartridge and firearm do you like? The 8.6 Blackout. That is the obscure one that I like. Yep. Ammo dump. Yeah. So people love seeing shorts where you're dumping ammo into things. I've kind of figured that out. Maybe that's a recipe for something in the future. I thought it was a fire. Oh, the sound going off. Gotta love reading comments on videos with mega views. So you have some big view videos, and once it gets out past your normal circle of subscribers and viewers, or people who are not really in your, like, that YouTube algorithm hit, right? Once it gets out in that, oh my gosh, there's all sorts of people with all sorts of opinions. Oh man. Okay, where did he say? Yeah, leaving. Okay, agreed. 50,000. Oh, he's putting a number out there. West Tennessee Prepper, I try not to say any numbers because people get weird when you say numbers. I'm happy for your 50K. That seems like a solid number. Been great. Oh, hey, give a thumbs up on this video if you know who Carl is. Oh my goodness. Carl, I'm actually kind of procrastinating right now because I need to work on your upper, and I didn't know that we were going to hit 10K, and so I popped out here. I was working on some other stuff for the business, and I ran out here and said, let's just go do a live stream and see if we can catch it. If we can catch the 10K. Ron Wayne commenting, yeah, everybody likes Chris. I'm going to be on Chris's show Wednesday night, so run over to his channel and hit that notify button because he's already got that stream posted, I think, and run over there. I'm going to be on his panel talking about optics. Speaking of live streams, I have 3 really great guests lined up, and I've been really happy with the guests that I've been able to get. Kind of started with that Lance guy from Gorilla. What a fantastic guy. He replies to my text messages and takes my phone call. Kind of feel like we're in the inner loop there with those guys. It's kind of cool. A bit of a pinch me moment, kind of like Marine Gun Builder. Marine Gun Builder is going to be coming on a live stream. We're also going to have a couple other of the instructors from the Freedom Crew. Maybe P80 Ralph. I need to talk to him, get on a schedule with him. Everybody saying hi to Chris. What is your opinion of the 350 Legend? For me, I'll probably never have one. It looks like a good option for those straight wall states, which I think is why it was invented. I don't think I'll ever have one. I never thought I would get out of the handful of cartridges that I do have, and then here I am with Grendel and 8.6. Oh, there's a helicopter going by. You guys hear that? Right over the top of the house. I don't have much air traffic near us. Maybe they found my pistol braces. Hey, RIP Carl's gun. Listen, Carl's gun is going to be back and better than ever. We've got all new components for it. I'm going to put it all back together better than it was, maybe. It's at least going to have a better bolt. It's going to have a brand new barrel. And what else did we do to it? New gas block, new gas tube. I'm also going to straighten up his quick release for his suppressor. Going to straighten that up a little bit. Yep, G23's here. Okay, let's see if we can get caught up here. People talking numbers. We can rebuild it. We have the technology. Jumping on to say, hey, that bearded guy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I hope to be on the panel with Chris Wednesday. Also, not sure if I'll be back from the doctor. Okay, I will see you there. Best over-the-counter AR-15. You guys have probably heard me say this before. I have never purchased an AR-15. All of mine, which most of them are on the channel, but some of them you guys haven't seen. All of mine I built, and of the ones that I built, like 60% of them are 80%ers. What would I buy if I were buying one over the counter? That's a good question. So there's a couple of little boutique ones that I saw from SHOT Show, that Jacob Gray company. And you didn't give me a price limit here, so I'm fixing to spend like $2,500. Jacob Gray has some beautiful stuff. SLR Rifle Works has some beautiful stuff. I would probably buy an SLR Rifle Works if I were buying one over the counter. To give you a cheaper option, because that's like a $2,800 gun. What would I buy for like 8 or 9? I would probably get a Palmetto. They have 7, 8, 900 Palmettos. I'd probably get one of those. I like Palmetto. They're standing behind us, 2A guys with their lawsuits and support of the FRAC, the Firearms Coalition thing. If you're doing 350 reloading, why not? So if I wouldn't do either one of those, I would do 458 SOCOM if I were jumping into that. 450 or 350 don't interest me, but that doesn't mean they're not great. They're not for me. Yeah, ATF raid. I just took my dog for a walk. I have a beautiful dog. She was very expensive. Ron, we're going to get you on. I'd like to have you. I need to interview you on a show as well. That's jokes. Okay, guys. You guys leave me a joke. I've seen that gun, quality gun. I would not choose that. I wouldn't have a problem choosing that. Sorry, not one. Oh, he has one. Okay, yeah, you can't go wrong with arrow either. Grab an arrow. Okay, let me check on. Let's check on our real-time subs here. This number is lower. Oh my gosh, it's going even lower. Are you guys unsubscribing to me right now? We just lost 20 subs according to this. Let's go back over to this one. 9985. Hit the refresh button. Can you guys see this? Uh-oh. There it is. Let's go to this one. Is it popping out? We are. Oh, we're getting closer. 9987. 13 subscribers away. I hope all you guys over here are subscribed. Ooh, the snake oiler. I have not seen you before, snake oiler. Let's see what you're talking about here. Where'd you go? I was pondering the 8.6, but weighing the day after. What does that mean? I was pondering the 8.6, but weighing the day after. I don't know what that means. Oh, he did say under 1K. I missed that. I would get a Palmetto. PSA. Iron City Rifle. I don't think I've seen that. Okay. AK Master Race. I really enjoy the AKAR banter. I think that's good stuff. A lot of people like that caliber. I think I'm for it. I'm for it. GGW Outdoors. I'm into it. It seems like a good caliber. Just stopping by to say, hey, thank you, sir. New York Legal AR-15. Thank you. I have a PSA upper on a pistol build, and that upper has been 100% solid. Have not had any malfunctions, and he's approaching 2,000 rounds. Yeah, we're almost there. Ooh, 9.98. Close enough. I know. I mean, we'll get there. So like 2,200 subscribers in the last like 3 weeks. Oh, it's hit me quicker than what I thought. Bear Creek Arsenal has some decent. Okay, I'm not a Bear Creek fan, and I know that MC has a Bear Creek Grindle that he likes, and I know I think Ron Wayne has a Bear Creek that I've seen in his videos. I'm not a fan. One of the projects that's getting buried here is I have a Bear Creek barrel that is a bear claw. It's got that fluting, beautiful barrel. It's a 223 Wild, and I've shot all sorts of 223 ammo through it, off the shelf factory ammo, and it won't group. I mean, I'm talking about like 6-8 inches at 100 yards, like no group, completely unreliable from my perspective. The gun runs fine from a malfunction standpoint, but I'm not going to ever grab a gun that's shooting 6 or 8 inch group at 100 yards. So we rebuilt that gun, and we were able to close those groups down with some factory ammo. And soon there will be a video series where we try to find we reload for it and try to find a bullet that it likes. Normalizer, what is up? Hey, thank you, sir. Maybe that's why I got a little bump there. Yeah, I got you, Normalizer. Thank you. Snake. Oh, we got 2 snakes in the comments. What kind of snakes? Fingers crossed. 127 4K. Oh, it says that's because you're watching on Eagle Reloads. I forgot that. We are live right now on Twitter, Eagle Reloads, and Eagle Run 23. So if you're watching on Eagle Reloads, probably, I don't know how to, I guess you can just hit, here, I'll leave a comment right here. I'll leave a comment right here, and you can see what my normal channel is. There it is. I'll be back. Gotta go fill up my truck and get beer. What time is it where you are, Chris? You must have all his crews out there working. Oh, let's freaking go. Vintage Jeep. One of my channel previously was named Jeep Man. I'm a big Jeep fan. And I'm 43 years old, and this is the only portion of my life that I have not owned a Jeep. But we're going to fix that this summer. Yeah, hey, get us all beers, bro. Yeah, that does not look like I don't know that I would shoot one. I'm not interested in that. I'd rather not have my hand sting for an hour. So it's hit or miss, you know? I mean, there's stuff out there where people are having good luck with Bear Creek. Are you making a video on that? I don't know that YouTube will let you show it, but I'll watch. Yeah, SLR's good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, we're getting a phone call here. I'm supposed to be at work right now. It's not a staff member calling me. If it was a staff member, I would have taken it. More subs equals less primers. More people reloading. You can just put beer in the truck or beer in the tank. I paused my 8.6 build based on... No! David, I do not want to discourage you in any way. I am sorry, David. So tell me more. Why did you pause it? What was your concern? Are you a reloader? Are you a pistol or a 16-inch barrel? What are you doing with yours, and why did you pause it? I love my 16 inches right here, and I absolutely love that gun. I love the way it shoots. I love the way it feels. I love the way it sounds. I got to experiment with supersonic ammo because my suppressor still isn't here, and I can appreciate that caliber as a supersonic caliber. For me, not owning a 308, not being a 308 owner and just having 6.5 Creedmoor, my 1.65 Creedmoor gun is kind of set up for like long range competition. It's not really a hunter. It weighs 500 pounds. If someone said, hey, let's go deer hunting, which I don't really have many deer hunting buddies, but if they said, hey, let's go hunt deer, I would probably take my supersonic 8.6. If they said, let's go hunt hogs, pistol version, until the ATF gets here. Tell me more, David. I hope I didn't discourage you. I share the good and the bad, and I hope that's not discouraging to some. Oh, Ron does not have a Bear Creek. Okay, I'm sorry. I miss that. Oh, Ron Spomer has one, I think. Not to be confused with Ron Wayne. Pistol brace guy trying to figure out what's going on. So, I think I mentioned this in a video, but I'm in the process of, I have 3 or 4 of these, and I'm in the process of making mine featureless and just putting a plain buffer tube on some of mine. But I feel like I feel like these things are going to be overturned. It's the court cases are kind of going to probably go in our way, I would imagine. Those pistol brace guys trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah. Someone did a good video the other day. Who? Backfire TV did one the other day. I don't know that guy, but I've reached out to him. He's a reloader as well. Yeah, it's amazing on the gel test. So G23 is not a fan of the Bear Creek. Oh, he's not. He doesn't like the 7.62 barrel, I guess. And that's my category. It's a snaky snake. Let me ask you a question. Is your snake like this? Is your snake smiling? Oh, I can put it over here. Is your snake smiling? Do you have a smiling snake? Freaking hilarious. Did you guys see the other one with the... What did I do with the other one? I don't know what I did with the other one. The one that they changed it with that smiling snake head. Friggin' hilarious. You go 1, 2, 3. Hey, all right, he just subbed. Great. Every pocket is empty. Yeah, I can hear that. I can relate. You have 6 Jeeps. That's fantastic. Love it. Hey, I was many, many years ago the associate publisher of JP. I got JP magazine back in the 90s because I got my first Jeep in like 92 or 91. It was an 88 Wrangler YJ. No video for me till I get my concealed weapon permit. Oh, he's in California. Okay, that's right. Yeah. Someone said that they got one in California and they didn't think they were going to get it. Got a launcher. New to the channel, getting into reloading. Fantastic. I'm assuming you're probably on Eagle Reload's channel and not on the main channel. The next reloading video is going to be a long video because it is going to be start to finish me making 1,000 rounds of 9mm. I have my stockpile of 9mm, but I need to shoot 9mm, and I don't have any, maybe a couple hundred rounds that's not stored away, and I don't want to touch that stuff for now. Welcome, Snake Oiler. Had an issue with Grendel. This is HC Infan. I don't think I know you, buddy. Thanks for being here. He's had some success, but he had an issue with his Grendel. So I probably should have had him replace my barrel. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to return stuff. I have like a fundamental opposition to returning things. I don't. If I buy it, I'm keeping it. Yeah, it was Backfire who did a video. David doesn't reload, and some feedback was if not current reloading, should hold ammo is available. So ammo from these boutique manufacturers are more and more available all the time. This stuff is from Montana Blackout, and you can back order it on their website, I believe, right now. But it's expensive, man. This box of ammo is $65. 25 rounds. It pretty much is a reloader caliber right now, unfortunately. But if you're fine waiting from, Gorilla, Callaway, Firehole, who else is making ammo for it? Discreet. And most of those guys are focusing on subsonic. Your launcher, that's pretty freaking cool. $90 days, what a joke. So yeah, I'm coming up on 10 months for my suppressor. I built, when I finish it, an 8.6 Blackout off the Bear Creek 243 upper. Have a BCA 22 pistol, BCA 223 Wild, BCA Grendel. Yeah, I knew you had one. I don't know if you were in here when I said that, but I said that I know MC has a Grendel. Bought two, one to tear apart and one to shoot. Okay, I like it. They're good for that. The roster is one I'm waiting for as well. The roster. Glad 8.6 working out here. I thought I'd be able to flop it. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was the one. I'm a little bit behind here, guys. I'm sorry. Well, he's already back? Skull. Chris, I chewed Copenhagen. Here, I'll put it right here. I chewed Copenhagen for years and years. And about 2 years ago, I started doing the pouches. They're just little nicotine pouches. And I haven't had Copenhagen in 2 years. I would still take one if you were next to me and you had one. But they're talking over 88 days automatic. Yeah, I heard about that. That was a bit of a mix-up by that attorney who said that, because while it's not untrue, it's not entirely accurate. Yeah, let's check our sub count here. Where are we at? Okay, 9987. Let me refresh. I don't think you guys can see this screen though. Oh, 9991. Wow. Why is it not sharing the screen that I want it to share? Let me stop that screen share. Share screen. Oh, here it is. I have to pick which one. I've never done this before. There we go. So I'm sharing that screen. 9991. We are 9 away. Well, we're about 30 minutes in. I figured I would go for about 30 or 45 minutes. So we'll see if we catch it here. We might just catch it. Okay, let's keep going here. Got a couple more comments. 1,000 on a Dylan. You think I can do it in an hour and a half? My goal would be to do it in an hour. 9.9. We need 9 more subs. I build a bunch of good stuff coming on. These sheriffs are just taking their time. Yeah. So they have to come inspect you, I think, right? Interesting. I am on Outdoors Limited website, and oh, you can have it shipped to your house. Okay, good. I'm on their email link, and so I see they have some good deals. Yeah. So this is well, I don't know which one you're on, but Eagle Run 23 is the main channel. I've been making videos since like 2014 or 13 or something, and never thought I'd get to 10K. That's for sure. Reloading is the best way to get performance, and it is a little bit cheaper. You got to shoot a lot though to make it worth it. That's a bit of a misnomer. But if you're selling the idea, to your wife or significant other, you can make the case that you'll save money. Hey, you can't afford not to, right? Y'all nuts on the chew. I have a cigar in my hand right now. I keep a humidor. Haven't smoked one in a while. Okay, I appreciate it, man. Sometimes whenever it gets real close, maybe people start unsubscribing so they can be the 10,000th. Let me be the first to say 10. Wait, did I cross it? Nope, 991. I haven't crossed it yet. See, I like that as well, but from a reloading perspective, I'm a prepper first. I love guns. I love shooting. I'm getting into the competitions. I'm not much of a hunter. The the reloading part for me was I wanted to find a load, press print. That's why I got a progressive, because I wanted to just bang out 1,000 at a time. And so far that hasn't happened. I've found myself tinkering with stuff and blown some stuff up, and 500 an hour. Oh, so you think it's going to take, yeah. I am getting a what the heck is it? A Dead Air Primal. That is the 45 caliber. Subscribe from Ron Wayne. Hello, Oliver Winchester. Boy, Ron, do all your subscribers have really cool channel names? If his last name is really Winchester, that'd be something. And Cole's here. What's up, guys? Good to see you guys. All right. Thank you for doing that, Ron. Palmetto has good ARs for the budget. Palmetto is probably what I would get. Reloading cheaper, debatable, but optimized for hunting precision, make a hot, a cold. That's so like when I make these 1,000 rounds of 9mm, this is a round that I've shot several thousand of that load. I've got the powder to make that many. I've got the primers. I've got the cases. And on a round like 9mm, this press is where it excels because it wasn't that expensive. Now, all in reloading, I'm just going to throw a number out. I bet I'm probably $6 or $8 grand deep in that project. I sure thought I could do it for about $2 grand. So I missed the budget by a little bit. I'm also, I haven't said this before, but I'm going to getting another press. I don't think that this Dillon is the best option for 6.5 Creedmoor and the accuracy that I'm looking for, which means that will probably be true for Grendel. And it's maybe why I had a double case feed allegedly with the 8.6 Blackout, because the Dillon powder throw is just, it's great when you're doing like 5.4 rounds, like, or 5.4 grains of CFP pistol, for example. When I weigh that stuff out, it's 5.4, 5.4, 5.4, 5.4 every single time. It's never wrong. But when I'm doing like 30 grains of something for Creedmoor or 40 grains of something, sometimes it's 40.8 or 40.1, or I mean, it's just, and I know that doesn't really make a difference, but if I'm going to spend my time, these bullets are expensive. I'm annealing cases and doing all this work. I want the powder to freaking be accurate. So I'm going to be getting an Area 419 turret press. I know they're expensive, but yeah, thanks for hanging out for a minute, MC. We're just hanging out here for a second, trying to catch the 10K. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, and this is another thing, Normalizer, is so I'm in my 40s. I've lived through a couple of ammo crunches. I'm not, a salty veteran who's lived through it all, but I've been through enough, and I've not been able to get what I want. And so in the summer of COVID 2020, I decided I'm going to reload. And so Dillon had the machine in stock, and if I'd have waited another 3 months, you couldn't have got one. So I feel like I got in at an okay time, but I'm out here paying big money for primers, and I've been able to, I'm going to give you a number. I don't give numbers. I got like 20,000 primers between all my small pistol, small rifle, and large rifle. And most of that is small pistol because those are the easiest to find. I'm looking for large rifle. I picked up 5,000 the other day, which is cool. But I would like some more large rifle primers. I'm hunting for them. And those components just make it more expensive. And right now, 9mm, I probably shouldn't even reload 9mm. I probably should just go buy it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, MC. There's several of us working on a project with MC. It's going to be pretty darn cool. I have 1,000 rounds of brass. Components are the problem. Haven't reloaded for a couple years. Oh, well, let's fire up our presses, man. A Redding T7. That's the one that's been around for a while. That's the one that like Johnny's Reloading Bench has, I think. See you later, MC. Thank you, sir. We'll check our number here in just a second. David's gonna have a beer for MC. Thank you, Michael Dunn. How are you, man? Good to see you. Just curious, anyone reload their pistol brass with black powder? You tell me how that goes. I'm not gonna do that. I had my once in a lifetime experience. I'm trying not to do that again. If starting from scratch, what press should you get? That's a great question, and I know some of you guys are going to have some advice for him. I was advised not to get a Dillon and get a single stage press. I am a bit of a know-it-all, and I felt like I'm just going to jump in, right? And so I don't regret buying the Dillon at all because I learned on 9mm, and that's what that thing is great at, is 9mm. It's great at it. It's absolutely great at it. If you're going to make 9mm, get a 750 that auto indexes, or get the 550 like I have, where you can just thumb it over when you put a bullet in, and you can bang out some ammo for real quick. It's kind of fun. You can't double charge it because it only holds, about that much. So if money's not an issue for you, and you are gonna want to be accurate, but you're gonna want to turn some stuff out, get the Area 419 or a turret press like that Redding T7. I think that's the way to go. I really do. Oh, what did I miss? Okay, BCA is doing cold. Oh, interesting. Cold hammer forged barrels. They are allegedly good. You need some large rifle. Can't find them anywhere. 9mm at 30 cents isn't worth the time to reload. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's tough right now. I have the stuff though, so I'm just gonna do it. I have two dates secured about 300 rounds. He's talking about 8.6 blackout. If you work at it, you can get it. And he actually went. Let me tell your story, Carl. And I shared this as a short. You can go back and find it. Carl was in Florida, and because Lance in our live stream said, hey, if you're on this live stream and you want to come by the factory, let me know and I'll give you a tour. Well, he called in and they said no tours. And then he said, but listen, you said on the Eagle Run live stream that you could give a tour. And they said, okay, fine, come by. So he went by with his family, got a tour of Gorilla, sent me an awesome video, and he got a tour. Now, his next, I don't know why he's going to, is that Georgia? Well, I don't even know where they are. Mississippi? Or it's Callaway. Anyway, he's going there, and he's going to visit Callaway, and he's hoping to get some ammo while he's there. Played with a demo. Yeah, they're like $1,700 now. They were $1,500. Can't. Not reloading equipment. Oh, no reloading equipment. Okay. Gotcha. Single stage or turret? That's the question. I have it. You can see right there. I've got a Lee El Cheapo. I think that's the model name. Lee single press. That's what I use when I'm popping out diameters to get for 8.6 blackout. I didn't want to do that on my Dillon because it seemed wrong. So I bought a $60, $70, $80 press, whatever that guy is. But with my reloads, ... Is there more to this story? Depends on what you want to get out of it. Yeah. So I'm wanting precision, but I don't want a single stage. Now what? Normalizer. Can't do anything right now. Some of my equipment went down a week ago trying to work with customer service. So a few companies get back. Yeah, I mean, it's cool when places have warranties, but you still got to wait on it. Please. Have you loaded 8.6? Gus from Atlanta. Have you loaded 8.6 with CFE BLK? I have not, but I have it. And one of our other friends from the channel, his name is Nate. He has that quick loads program, and he's worked up some stuff for me. And when I get back into reloading, those of you that missed it earlier, I just finished a giant project that I've been working on since October. And so as of yesterday, Monday, I am way freed up for the next couple of months. And then I get busy again after Labor Day. But we are going to do, I don't have my sheet out here. We're going to do CFE BLK. We're going to do Reloader 17. That's actually Reloader 17 right there. And I have a couple of other powders. We're going to experiment with some powders. People love the rock chucker. People love it. If you're starting out, you should do single. See, that's the advice. That is the conventional wisdom, is get a single stage and jump in cheap. For me, I jumped ahead of that, and then I had to go back and get a single stage. I never would have dreamed I'd have two presses. I have two now, a cheap one and an expensive one. And now I'm going to put a Area 419, even more expensive, in there. Those quick change, okay, so you can speed yourself up with those quick change dies, correct. If you just have handgun, shoot comp, and load, not planning for get a rifle progressive single stage, but you can also do handgun. Yeah. I mean, all that stuff, it just kind of depends on what you want to do with it, right? Okay, let's check over on our, how do I put that up? There it is. And can we refresh it? I'm going to have to go here in a minute, but let's see how close we can get. Oh, we went up one. Okay. One. And I'm assuming everyone here is subscribed. I do want a Lyman or a Redding turret. So the Redding turret, I think, is good. It's one of those things where there is some play in it, and it's possible that you could potentially have some trouble with it. But there's people who have thousands of rounds, tens of thousands of rounds through those things, and they don't have trouble with them. I like the way that the Area 419 is designed, and I think that I would go that way because it seems like it's designed to work with the pressures and the way that it's set up to be a turret, because it turns and it locks and it's all fitted, whereas the Redding, it can still kind of rock a little bit. It's probably not a problem. People do it, but you also see those turret guys, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but you'll also see those guys are the ones who do the seat the bullet, spin the cartridge, seat the bullet. It could be because it's not going straight down. I don't know. See you, Mr. Alaska. See you later. If you're not sure a single stage is good, start out and get your feet wet. Yeah. Make sure you like it. So the worst thing would be to spend $3,000, and get everything you need to start reloading. I'm throwing that number out there because realistically, I mean, you can do it for cheaper, for sure. But realistically, $2,000 to get started, $3,000 with tools and powders and primers and cases. If you're thinking about reloading, make sure you're saving your cases. I had probably 5,000 rounds of 9mm that I've been saving for the last 20 years. What did he say? He said, got me a hand-me-down. No, I don't know what that one is, but that's awesome. I wish someone in my family reloaded that I could have had their stuff. Yeah, get your feet wet. Yeah, that T7, I think that's what Johnny's reloading bench has. Well, I can unsub and resub. When it gets to 9999, you guys are going to start unsubbing so you can. We're close. We're close. Yes, and Chris also has the turret. It does flex a little bit. Do you do anything to correct for that? The Area 419 does not flex, at least from what I can tell. I have never used one. Well, Johnny Propane, if you do it wrong, you'll have problems. So that's going to depend on your case. If you're okay, so two ways to answer that. If you're making your own 8.6 cases and you're using 6.5 Creedmoor brass, which is the recommended one, you're going to have to check and see because 6.5 Creedmoor is available in both small primer and large primer. I'm going to say 70% is large primer, but there is 30% out there that's small primer. Because of my prepper tendencies, I did not want to go large rifle primer because I wanted to not have to stock an additional type of primer. I wanted to be able to have all small rifle primer and be able to do that for 223, Grendel, Creedmoor. But I found it very difficult to find Creedmoor brass that was small rifle primer. So I hope that answers your question. Depends on what brass you're using. His first press was the 007 single stage Pacific Hornady. I don't know what that one is, but I feel like I've heard of it. Lock and load. People start off with that one. And that's correct. You're making bulk ammo to go shoot at a competition. Okay, Mr. Canuck is Canuck? K-A? Yeah, Canuck is correct. They're like, you can get them on deals where they're like $15, but buy the most current edition of that Hornady reloading book. I also have, is it Lee or I have two reloading books, and I read those things, and people say read them, and I legitimately read them. It made a big difference in my knowledge because all of my knowledge was watching YouTube videos, and that's one of the reasons why I started the reloading channel was because I wanted to try to collect people that were at the same stage as me, starting from zero. I don't have a grandpa or a dad who reloads. I don't have a neighbor who reloads. I learned from you guys, and I'll name a couple of names. Echo's Reloading Chamber, instrumental in me getting reloading. He FaceTimed with me and literally walked me through making my first couple of batches. Let's see, who else? Bending Ballistics helped me a ton. He's a precision shooter and a reloader. He helped me out a lot. So many other people. Chris from the 740, I've asked him questions. I've asked Hasbro questions. Gosh, I hope I'm not forgetting anyone, but so many people reach out to us. We all have email addresses, and none of us are big channels that we don't reply to people. So, okay, he was talking about primers and burning, powder burning larger. So some of the precision guys that are doing bench rest shooting and they're using like a 6 Creedmoor cartridge, which is real close to the 6.5 Creedmoor, a lot of those are small primers and they'll use the small Magnum primers. And I've never fooled with Magnum primers. I have some, but I've never fooled with them. And the difference is the size of that pop and how hot it is. Obviously, the Magnum is a little hotter. You're going to get potentially a more consistent burn. But again, I've never used Magnum primers. I know a lot of people who don't use them. I know a lot of people who use them exclusively. You don't get to choose small or large for 8.6, though. You don't get to choose. The brass you're using chooses whether it's small or large. And it just has to do, where'd that case go? It just has to do with how uh-oh. Okay, that was not a staff member, so I'll let it go. So for, oh, here, let me show you right here. So right here, let's make that bigger. Okay, so here's an 8.6 case. This is a factory case from Gorilla. It actually is a Gorilla head stamped 8.6, and that primer is a large size primer. Do I have? Oh, look at this. I happen to have a, this one right here is a 6.5 Creedmoor case, and it happens to have a small rifle primer. So the case determines, oh, going the wrong way. The case determines what that is. So you don't really get a say. You do get a say in whether or not it is a Magnum primer or not. Oh, and he's correct. There are some hardness issues that exist as well. So you have the military ones are considered to be a harder cup. The bench rest ones are considered to be a softer cup. Is there a difference in hardness between Magnum, though? I don't know that there is. I know there is for bench rest is softer, and the military ones are harder. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Georgia Shooting Connection is one. I listened to those guys as well. I listened to there's the, what is it, the Reloaders Network or whatever, the Reloaders podcast. I listen to those guys. I don't really catch them much anymore, probably because I'm doing my own live streams. But mags also have a harder cup. Okay, I've never tested that. I don't really know what it means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know how much or what it matters. If you're hunting or if you're doing a military or tactical style, you may want a harder cup so that it doesn't go off accidentally, but it's not like they're going to go off accidentally. I learned from YouTube. I didn't know anybody or anything. Wasn't for all you. Yeah, you're 100% correct. That's my exact story. My exact story. He says, I never really read the beginning. When I did, I was amazed at the info that was in there. Read your manuals. All right, let's pop over real quick and get a refresh on our number. And then I got to let you guys go here in a second. How close are we going to get? Oh, we picked up one. We picked up one. Okay. You can actually see on here, I have 1 million views. It should be full screen for you guys. I have 1,000,002 views in the last 28 days. I have, how much watch time is that? Oh, 18,000 hours of watch time. And my revenue is 284. Now, the interesting thing, I wonder if I switch this, does it show you guys what I'm switching it to? It does. Okay. So look at this. So if you go to, let's go down here and grab a video that has some views on it. Here, this is the case gauge video. If you click on the analytics right here, it'll show you what this specific video made. And look at this right here. This one video, 900,000 views, almost 2,000 people subscribed to my channel from that video. This one video is the reason why I'm not at 8K anymore. And this one video has made $70, but it doesn't have the last like 2 days. Yeah, it's only up to the 18th. So whatever happens on the 19th, the 20th, and then today's the 21st, it hasn't shown me the revenue for that yet, which I think is kind of interesting. But retention and all that stuff's on there. But look over here at some of the longer form videos. Like, where's one? Okay, so this was a pistol brace video from a couple weeks ago. And so this video has 32,000 views, but it's made $80. And it had 119 people who subscribed to my channel from that video. And you can see the difference in how they pay, because 30 1,000 views equals $81 versus almost 1 million views equals, what was it, like $60 or $70? I think that stuff's interesting. I like numbers, but sometimes these numbers are a bit much to, there's so much information on here. Oh, we're 5 away now. 5 away. So on the 21st of each month, today's the 21st, YouTube pays you. And so they paid me today for the previous 28 days. And that number was quite a bit higher than this number. It was like, I think it was $600 or $800 that they sent me today. Let's see, where do we leave off? Oh yeah, he learned on YouTube. Okay. There it is right there. It's the Reloading podcast on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. So that's tonight. I'm not, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say anything. That, I feel like that show has so much potential, but for whatever reason, it's not growing. And I don't know why. I feel like that Reloaders podcast, again, it has so much potential. It's got a great name. They have done a weekly show for years. They've got good guests on there. I can't remember all their names. I think Mike is the guy who heads it up, but Milsurp Duo. Who else is on there? I don't know. I have nothing bad to say about it. It hasn't kept my interest though, and I guess that's just my own taste. But it has a ton of potential. Yes, I got a 1099 a couple weeks ago from YouTube at the end of the year. But the cool thing about that is all the stuff you see here, not the iPad, all the stuff you see here has all been deducted from that number. And my YouTube channel has lost thousands of dollars in 2022. No, it's a 1099. 1099 contract work. Jason Trumbo. So what's the older guy who, I think he just moved a couple months ago. He's usually like up in his attic or in his basement or something, and he is the knowledge source. And I can't remember his name. Love it. He's fantastic. Good, awesome. Still here, brother. Okay. 1099 can go to a court and write it all off. That's correct. I have my YouTube channel is owned by my LLC, and my LLC is the one who processes all of those losses for them. Paul, that is it. That dude is fantastic. He's fantastic. I need more Paul on that show. All right, let's pop over one more time here. We got to go. It's almost 2 o'clock here. We were not even going to go this long. Uh-oh, where'd it go? I'm going to have to leave you here at 9995. Okay, we didn't do it, but it's still a success. We picked up like 15 subscribers while we were on here. Yeah. Hey, you are dealing with a finance guy. He knows his stuff. Okay, that's right. He was doing mortgage stuff. Yeah. And DK, you are dealing with a small business owner. So I have 2 companies, and I've got several jobs, and it takes 70 something pieces of documentation in order to show my income. I'm meeting with a CPA in the next couple of weeks, and then we'll meet again in a couple of weeks. And I've got real estate and 2 businesses and employees, and yeah. Okay, so close. We're going to leave it right there. All right, well, thank you guys for hanging out for a little bit here. We went about 30 or 45 minutes longer than I had planned, but you guys had great questions. We're having a good time. I got to get back to work. Thank you guys for hanging out and subscribing. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I filmed 2 videos last night. They'll be up soon. Check us out on Chris 740. We're going to be on his stream on Wednesday night, and then I've got some streams coming up with some cool guests. You're going to love it. All right. So for now, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.